I bought these connectors online, okay? They were cheap connectors, and this is for the injector, okay? So if you get the cheap ones, you're going to end up burning the tips, okay? And you're going to find out that your tune is going to need more fuel, and it just ain't going to get enough fuel. So if you're in the market for these, for the injector connectors, do not get this style, okay? Don't get this cheap one, because these connectors burn. All right, the pin in here is like a trap door, okay? So when you plug this in, it only has one spring-loaded pin to make the contact, all right? Don't use this. What you need to do, you have to use a Delphi connector, okay? Now, you can use something like a Pro Wire. All right, if you get these individually, these right here are going to be $10 each. All right, so this bag right here is anywhere, you can find prices anywhere from $60 on up to $80, $90, okay? Depends on where you get them. See that? These are good connectors. See the lock? That's the lock you're going to need. Same lock that's in the Delphi connector. All right, these are going to be reused. I got the pins for this. So this style connector, the terminals for this style connector, it's not like a trap door where it's just like, you know, you slide the pin in and they have the tension of the one pin making a contact. No, the Delphi connector, the terminal for the Delphi connector, let me see if this will focus in. All right. All right, it focused in. So if you look at the D10 in there, it makes a loop and it holds on right here. Where this one, it loops down there and it doesn't make a contact. It terminates right there. So this is just like a tension. It's like a trap door. All right, this will burn up. I have a misfire, okay, using these, and I recrimped them. I did what I could, and I kept getting a misfire after, shoot, probably I'd say 5-6 heat cycles. These terminals come loose. Do not use the cheap ones. Do not use that type. I'm going to have to redo this harness and put the Delphi ones on. These are the ones to use. So if you use the cheap ones, you're going to end up burning the tips of the injector. All right, I had to clean the tips too. So I had to get in there and brush the terminals. So these are GT 500 injectors, if you guys recognize them. So that's about it. That's the connector you have to use right there. Either the Delphi, a GM replacement. You know, you can get GM replacement black ones online, or you can get these. I recommend these. The Delphi ones are really good too, okay? But I've been using Pro Wire for a while now, and I definitely like their product. So there you go. Do not get the eBay or Amazon cheap ones. This includes AliExpress, Temu, Shopee, all those cheap online sites. Do not order these from there. You will regret it. And if you're running like a methanol, alcohol, or ethanol, and you need more fuel, these ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna burn your pistons, gonna burn your motor up. It'll run lean. And if you're lucky, it'll just misfire. All right. So there's a perfect example of the burnt terminal. See how it's discolored? Got hot. No good. These are so cheap. Do not use these. If you're a tuner and you see these cheap connectors on your injectors, do not tune the car. Don't. It'll be way off. And it'll change over time. Right there. It's burnt. Now, this is the Terminator X harness, okay, for your injectors. I unwrap it and I run the injectors individually. Okay? When I go to crimp these, come on, focus. There you go. Here's the new terminal. This is the cheap terminal. The new terminal, I crimp it, and then I solder it. And then this will get crimped. The insulation will get crimped. So I solder after I crimp. There's a good connection. And don't overheat this terminal. So there you go. Cheap, good.